I really enjoy the opportunity to lead our team and really try to making sure that our culture stays consistent. So having a culture that has a good purpose as far as building better lives and ensuring that we maintain the values that we have of integrity and pride, where it's integrity, professionalism, respect, ingenuity, determination, and excellence, and really trying to build that team then to really get us to that next level.
Hoyt Hsiao is president and CEO of Shaw-Lundquist Associates. He was 9 years old when his father, Fred Shaw, co-founded the company.
I remember during the summers when I was a kid, I'd go down to his work and be in his office and really kind of probably be a bother to him. But that's where I got really exposed to some of the construction aspects of the business and what he did and what others did. So first at the company that he had worked with previously, and then at our company when he started it in 1974. For me, it was always a natural draw. I was always interested in business, and I kind of like building and construction. Legos was probably my favorite toy when I was growing up. And having that opportunity to be able to work with my dad and have that exposure, I think that was my natural inclination.
Hoyt started working full-time for the company in 1987. He stepped into the leadership role in 2009, a year before his father died at age 91.
I think the biggest challenge in the past is when I first started, I think, was just, building the confidence to know that I have the ability to actually run things and move things forward. And I think the exposure that I was able to obtain and working with peer groups, that's really helped build my understanding of how to really try to run a successful business, work with our team, and the importance of really having that culture part of our business so that we can continue to grow and build.
Hoyt has built Shaw-Lundquist into one of the nation's largest Asian American contractors, topping $200 million in revenue in 2019. While the company is firmly rooted in Eagan, one of its big growth areas is Las Vegas.
Started developing relationships out there and eventually started working for one of the resort companies and performing work for them. First a small project, maybe $1 to $2 million, then a $5 million project, then a $20 million project. At the same time, we were able to develop relationships with the other resort companies and get the opportunities to do projects for them as well, as large as over $50 million. I think the exciting thing about working in Las Vegas, just the profile on some of those projects.
Shaw-Lundquist recently completed work on the new Amalfi by Bobby Flay restaurant in Caesar's Palace. Closer to home, the firm's done several projects for United Health Group and is currently working on an affordable housing complex in Plymouth and retail at the Viking Lakes campus in Eagan. Hoyt prides himself on managing growth without long-term debt. He also prioritizes community involvement, from the Metropolitan Economic Development Association to Children's Theater.
Being involved in the community and being engaged with the community has always been a critical aspect of our lives. Growing up, my parents were immigrants from China, and they were very involved in the Chinese community here in the Twin Cities and also in the minority contracting business. My father was actively involved. And we learned that community engagement is important and critical. I mean, it's really just our purpose, which is building better lives. So we just say building better lives.